Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Andrew the Moo, and we are here with Chapter 2 of Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge. And in the last episode, we defeated Oogie's shadow, and we found out that not everything was as it seems at Halloween Town. That if Jack were happy with his lot in life, then things would be a whole lot better for him, but he's not, and so there's a huge problem there. But anyway, once we start out in Town Square, we look at the fountain area, and a little ghoul boy appears. But before we go visit him, we want to go to the fountain. And the reason why you want to go to the fountain is you can fill up your crystal bottle with the water from it, and that will restore a portion of your health. And, of course, also, if those are full but you're just lacking, you can also use that to give yourself, just kind of some life up. But what you want to do, you saw I took the soul robber there and grabbed hold of that little hook. What that's going to do, once we go through the hole in the roof, takes us to the hidden place. Now, there are a number of hidden places that are, strewn throughout this game. And I want to go ahead and give you kind of fair warning. We're probably not going to see all of them, but I do want to let you know that if you do the missions, if you are looking forward to, trying to finish with an A rank in time, well, those are going to be kind of a hindrance to you. So be forewarned now that this is going to, add to your time, and so you may have to redo the level if you're wanting to get all of the items like I am. So, again, I just wanted to give you a fair warning. I think it's good to let you know all that. But all you're doing here is you're defeating a number of different enemies, and if you defeat them, you get something special. And so, just go beat the enemies like I'm doing right here, and just within a few moments, we'll see what kind of goodie we receive. So here we are. It's in the Halloween season already, and Halloween is coming up. And actually, because of the fact I'm updating this on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, we'll probably still be going through this during part of November. Although that's not a bad thing in and out of itself. I'm continuing to play through the Strong Bad games. Although I've got a number of different videos of my friends and I playing Quiplash at the moment. But that's the reason why we wanted to go there. That golden pumpkin, what it does for us is it gives us an extra little bit of life. And so it is in and out of itself worth doing this. But now that we've gotten that, we need to head back down to the little ghoul boy, drop down, and let's talk to him real quick and see what he has to say, if anything.
Jack, welcome back. It looks like the witch shop just opened for the first time since you left. I guess that means things are safe now that you're back. Terrible things happened while you were gone, Jack. Terrible things.
Jack, they made me watch terrible things. I had to see a marathon of the facts of life, Jack. It was horrible. So once we talked to that little boy, we realized that things in Halloween Town are finally the way they need to be. And going to go ahead and make mention to this. I am, if you remember, I kind of made mention to the fact that I had some issues with audio. And if you notice the annotation on my page, I had where this video came up with no sound whatsoever. And so this is me re-recording the sound. Just going to go ahead and let you know right now, I did not have any idea where I was going at the start of this level. And I tried to go to that one house and it didn't work out well for me. I thought, well, no, that's the gate I entered into, don't need to go there. Decided to round this area and quickly realized that this is not the way that I need to go. That's not for some time yet. I don't want to mess with the Behemoth's Briar because, dude, I see something called the Behemoth in any video game. If it's the beginning levels, I don't want to mess with it. And you probably don't either. But we go back to Town Square, and I'm going to go to one more door and realize that I have made a huge mistake. So let's go ahead and get to these doors, and I quickly realize that that's probably not the right set of doors. We don't want to go through those doors. They probably don't lead anywhere good at the moment. But we finally found the area that we need to go to, but before we can go there, we've got to defeat a few more skeletons, and so we're going to attack and beat them up if I can actually hit one of them with Soul Robber. that would probably help me out a whole lot. Thanks, Jack. But here we are attacking the skeletons. And I think I've said this before, and I'll probably go ahead into this now. I really like the movie Nightmare Before Christmas. I really, really, really wish that I could get out to California one year around the Halloween season, because what they've been doing is they take the Haunted Mansion. I'll tell you in a moment.
The whole town is booby-trapped?
Oh, it's too embarrassing to talk about. We brought this all upon ourselves. Say, care to buy anything? We've got some prime heads and torsos, but they'll cost you an arm and a leg.
And so these are going to be our shopkeepers throughout the game. The Tall Witch has a little something for us, although we're not going to look at what she's got right now. The one that we really want to pay attention to, and the one that we're going to want to save up for is, yes, Soul Robber Level 2. We definitely want to do that. We want to be able to afford that. And so she also sounds a whole lot like the little ghoul boy outside, voiced by the same person. Now, this witch is going to have some other odds and ends. While the others for upgrades, crystal bottle for energy, golden pumpkin, you know, she's going to help us out with items that'll be good during gameplay. So that's the difference between the two witches. But as I was saying, like the Disney out in California, what they do with the Haunted Mansion is, if I remember right, during the Halloween season, they dress it up as far as with characters from Nightmare Before Christmas. And so for the longest time, I have wanted to be able to do that because, again, Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my favorite movies. It's something that I really enjoy seeing, and I'll probably end up watching it on either Halloween Day or maybe watching it sometime shortly thereafter. But something that I'm really looking forward to, and I hope that if you've never seen the movie that you'll watch it and enjoy it, and if you have already, I hope you really enjoy it. So, but yeah, we've talked to the witches, and so now what we want to do is we want to make our way back to the little ghoul boy, and we want to talk to him and to see what he has to say, because he's going to be kind of important to us.
The main gate can't be opened. Do you know why?
I think Clown has the key, but I don't know where he went.
I wonder where it might be. Do you think that since all of a sudden we have seen something of that nature bouncing up and down, that maybe that's where our little ghoul boy is at? As you saw looking through there, I decided to just see what Zero wanted, and he wanted to show us the character bio of Clown. But let's head down to, and it's called a hidden area, but you actually have to go there in order to finish out this mission. And I don't think it's quite, I think it's just to kind of introduce you to the fact that there are certain areas in this game that are hidden from view, and that if you don't know what you're doing, or rather, if you're not sure of what's going on. Alright, let me try to rephrase that. There are certain areas in this game that are hidden from view where you can get special items or things of that nature. And anyway, you notice we've got a new enemy here. These are kind of, I kind of refer to them as boomerang skeletons, and I really need to be careful about the way I say that, because I'm referring to them as, you know, throwing their boomerangs. But yeah, I mean, that's really what it is. It's like bone boomerang, see? And the red ones have even stronger boomerangs and will throw them, you know, more often than the others. But if you want to deflect the boomerangs, really got to stop saying that. All you got to do is rotate the left joystick in a circle and press X, and Jack will twirl around in a circle with the Soul Robber. And I tried to do something of that nature with it, but anyway, that will deflect those attacks. Now that we've done that, let's talk to the ghost, or the clown.
Jack!
They sound like they're in a tin can.
You can calm down.
Is it really you, Jack? Oh, something really terrible's happened.
I'm going to save everyone and return Halloween Town back to how it was. I need you to open the main gate.
It's been so dangerous out there, I locked the gate and hid here. Now, don't get me wrong, I like a good scare, but those things bite. Oh, you want the gate key. Oh, now where did I put it? Did I eat it? I'll open the gate once I find it.
So that's quite lovely, the fact that the clown with the tearaway face is, you know, doesn't know where it's at, but he's going to look for it. Really and truly, if you head to the main gate, he's going to be there waiting for you. But, you know, we are in the process of heading our way out, and of course it lets us know that we can go up there just in case we didn't know. And so what we're going to do real quick is I want us to take a quick detour. We're going to jump into something else that I had missed, but want to show you that it's there. And we'll look at that in just a moment. Yeah, looking for... Again, I could easily speed up the process right here by knowing where I'm going ahead of time. Obviously, I did not know where I was going. I thought, hey, why don't I head this way? And we end up getting attacked by skeletons. Now, that's the move I was talking about a moment ago, as far as there in the sewer, that if you press the square, you know, rotate the left stick in a circle and the square button, that he'll twirl it around, and that will deflect your projectiles, things of that nature. I'm wanting to check something out real quick because I hear the voice of the clown with the tearaway face, and he sounds a whole lot like the main character of Stick It to the Man. And I don't know if that's him or not. We found a note that was written by the mayor of Halloween Town, essentially making the statement that they received all the preparations from Dr. Finkelstein and wanted to let me know that they were going to make Halloween especially spooky this year. And so, yeah, it kind of makes you wonder, well, why is it that, you know, why did they do this? Why are they trying to destroy me and hurt others around me? Well, you know, that's going to be answered for us in just a little bit. Spoiler! So, let's wander around a little bit more. And here we go, we've jumped. And this is another hidden area. And we're going to want to play through this, and there's a particular reason why we're going to want to do this. And there's another item we can get here. Again, this is something I discovered after the fact and wanted to show it to all of you. But I also discovered something new. It's the exclamation point. So I knew how you can get the exclamation point when you're fighting in boss battles by matching up the buttons the way they want you to. But you can also taunt with the D-pad, and what that'll do is that will actually cause your enemies to become stronger. But it also allows you to do certain special moves if you taunt them and kind of surprise them. So that's one of those things that you're going to want to pay attention to, because of the fact it could be or would be very, very helpful to your character. So just keep beating them up, and one of the things that I thought here is that I defeated all the enemies. I quickly found out that I was 100% incorrect. So fighting against a few more of those guys, and not a whole lot to say here. I mean, it is what it is, and we're having to fight against them. So, yeah. But it's good to go to things like this, because if you do, you're able to find things that are helpful, such as weapons, items that are going to be beneficial in your fight against others, other enemies. In fact, the item that we get here is one that you definitely want to get. By the way, again, if you're going for score, you're going to want to taunt every once in a while. You don't have to overdo it like I do. But you do need to be well aware that there are some levels where you are going to have very few, if any, opportunities to really fight, you know, against certain creatures. There's one level upcoming that literally you're working on a time limit, and you've got to get all this. Anyway, that's the item that you get here, a crystal skull. You get 4 of those, you get another crystal bottle. So instead of having to pay 5,000 coins for it, you can do that. But once you do this, go out the door. I don't know why there's a door here when we didn't go in through a door. But let's hop back into the other video. So now, let's talk to the clown.
I got the gate open for you, Jack.
But not before some of Oogie's baddies grabbed Sally and carried her off towards the cemetery.
Now,
I've heard
here's
the
what I don't
cemetery is pretty
understand.
dangerous these days. I hope she's okay.
What?
But I thought...
Took Sally? That's it. No more Mr. Nicebones.
But I thought Sally was already being held captive. That's the way she was in the first video. Why now? So, anyway, I thought she was already held captive. So she may have been held captive in Dr. Finkelstein's lab, but now she's at the cemetery. I don't know. Anyway, didn't do so well in time. I got good combo. I got good damage. I got really bad exclamation point count in this video. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump into another video real quick where I actually got all A's, and we can see what's available to us.
Clear time.
A.
Combo.
A.
Damage.
B. Whatever.
Exclamation marks count.
S. And that should give us an A rank.
Oh.
There we go. One of the nice things about it is it saves your ranks, and it keeps whichever one is the best. So if you can get good in one area, but you have to redo it in order to get everything, it saves everything for you. So you don't have to do 100% perfect. But for doing this, you get the figure of the tall witch and the figure of the short witch. But hey, this has been Chapter 2, The Witching Hour, and we'll see you next time.